Hello, beautiful angels, and welcome back. I hope you guys are doing so well. I am so tired. I don't know how I'm functioning, but I'm here and I'm ready to go. Today I want to talk about 10 ways that you can find peace in your everyday life, or habits you can implement, or routines, or just anything kind of along that line, because I think it's really important with the world around us, the chaos that can go on, the stress, or just incidents that can occur. I think it's important to be able to know how to ground yourself and find peace, and just have that skill in your back pocket for any time that you may need it. So that's what we're gonna go over today. Like I always say, grab some tea, grab a snack, whatever you need to do to get comfy, and let's get into this video. Also, look how big my hair is today. So the first way to find peace is release what doesn't serve you. People, places, things, anything like that. If you're constantly putting energy towards, again, people, places, or things that are not giving the same back, or you're not reciprocating, how do you say that? Reciprocating? Sorry, the energy that you're putting towards it back, you're gonna get burned out a lot, because you're putting so much energy, you're putting so much time, you're putting so much focus into something or someone that is kind of just an energy drainer rather than an energy charger. And you need to find a balanced one, but you also need to have energy chargers come into your life as well, regardless of what that is. So again, sometimes when it is people in your life, jobs, bigger things, bigger relationships, or things that you're involved in on a daily basis, it can take a little bit longer to release those because of the feelings involved or the effect that it has on your life. But also, if you can see that it isn't serving you, it shouldn't be too hard, because you know at the end of the day that this is for your benefit, and you'll probably feel a lot better when the next day comes and this is no longer in your life. The next thing I wrote, which honestly I probably wrote just because I'm an earth sign, but I swear it helps, is taking a walk in nature. And I know it's hard because sometimes you can be somewhere where it's really warm, or you can be somewhere where it's rainy, or the weather is just not permitting, or it may not be a safe environment. So obviously adjust this how you can, but if you can take a walk in nature and without any earphones or anything, and just listen to the sounds around you and take that in, one, the peace you'll probably find from just the sounds around you, but two, it'll be a subconscious reminder to be present in that moment and just enjoy what's around you, what you can see, what you can smell, what you can hear, what you can feel. It doesn't even have to be nature. I would just say anything that's outside, so like a beach works too, but any way that you can spend quality time away from the world around you and kind of put focus into Mother Nature, it'll put that energy back into you almost immediately and recharge you, or be able to calm you, or just have an overall sense of peace. I swear it works, but obviously it'll only work if it's like, if you're wanting to go for a walk, if you're wanting to go outside. If you're kind of forcing yourself to do it and it's something you really don't want to do and something you know you won't enjoy, find something else. But I personally think it really does help, and it's really calming, and it's good exercise too. Third way to find peace is to journal or do a craft. I know I talk about journaling all the time, but it really helps get your mind off of anything that's going on in your life, or to focus harder onto what is going on in your life, and visually seeing what is going on, what is running through your mind, is a way to kind of take the load off of anything that you've been fixating on throughout the day or overnight, or whenever you decide to journal, or even if it's something good you want to talk about and you're really happy. I think it's an easy way to find peace within yourself, and something that everyone can do is just sit and write, and it's really easy, and I swear if you just try it, you will see the benefits. Like, don't knock it until you try it. And then the second thing I wrote there was coloring or doing a craft. There's a lot of simplicity in doing a craft or baking or building Lego, like something that you can kind of complete childlike task, it'll probably also spark your inner child within and create an overall sense of happiness and peace. But again, it's just something to do for yourself. You don't have to put any expectation, but just to have fun and just to release and write anything you want to write, draw anything you want to draw, paint what you want to paint, build what you want to build, like anything like that. I personally find those activities to be very peaceful, and it's something that you can do with friends as well. You can have a paint night, have some snacks, have some drinks, like whatever it is. And I think as you age as well, the more that you can do activities that you would do as a kid, the more you can find peace in them. So number 4 is, if you like being around people, make sure that they're people that are uplifting you, that add value to your life, and that listen to you when you speak. Like I said at number 1 of this video, you really don't want to be around people that are energy drainers. You also want to find that balance with energy chargers in your life, and make sure that the people around you want to be in your life, want to listen to what you say, are excited when you're talking, love your ideas, are good at giving advice back. Like whatever it is, you want to make sure that these people are adding value. Because again, if you're constantly around people and you love being around people, but you find that you really need to charge your social battery and it's really drained when you're done with these people or these situations or scenarios, that's a situation that maybe you should rethink. Okay, is this person adding value in my life? And that can look like so many things in addition to your life, and it's different for everyone in every relationship. But I just say keep that in mind, because that is a huge way to find peace within. I also want to say, as a part of this, if you don't feel like doing something or hanging out with someone or going out, like literally anything, saying no or I don't want to is enough reason. You don't have to validate your feelings or anything like that to anyone else. If you say I don't want to go, that's enough reason. You don't need to go into detail and explain. And I find when people are asking for more and more, why, it's because they need to figure it out for themselves, and they need you to give them that validation, those reasons, which isn't something that is required of you. So just keep that in mind too. If someone doesn't really understand that you saying no, or you don't want to, or you need time for yourself, and they're not okay with that, just take that into consideration, okay? The next thing I wrote down, which is no surprise at all, is to meditate. I find when I'm overwhelmed or even just really tired, like today I was really tired, and when I get really tired as well, sometimes my thoughts run all over the place because I can't think straight, because all I want to do is sleep. I meditate, and that helps refocus my energy, refocus my thoughts, refocus kind of anything that's going on around me. When I can meditate and just be in silence and focus on my breathing and imagine my lungs getting bigger when I inhale and getting smaller when I exhale. Listen to all the sounds around me and the feelings and what my environment looks like definitely look into meditation, because I talk about it all the time and I know people can overthink it, but if you kind of think about it this way, like food fuels your body, meditation fuels your mind and a sense of peace. So try it out, look more into detail on it. I'm sure I will make a video eventually telling you guys my tips and tricks to meditate and what I've learned. But in the meantime, if you do need help, there is guided meditation on Apple Music and Spotify. You can find things all over YouTube. And then a little bit of a pricier option, but something that is really beneficial that I love, is the Headspace app. They have a ton of different sounds on there, different courses, different learnings, affirmations, like anything, but they also have daily meditations for you, and it really does help calm the mind. So try those out and let me know what you think. My next one that I also talk about all the time is releasing control of things that you don't have control over. Guys, I know I'm a broken record on that, but if you are fixating on things that are not in control, you're waiting for a text message from someone, what they will think, what they will say, and it's causing you stress, it is making you anxious, you need to not focus on it. You need to release that and let it go. And I think just an overall understanding of releasing control of things that you can't control, the more that you tell yourself that, the more that you put that into practice, then when something comes up that you want to control but you don't have control over, you will know subconsciously, okay, I can't control this, let's let it go. And let's let go of the outcome because it's not in my control. And honestly, the more I tell you guys these things, all of these things I'm sure I've said before, but you got to put them into practice to really see the benefits of it. And I do all of these things every day, if not every other day, depending on like what comes up in my life. But I've done it so much that I just have an overall sense of peace within myself, and I have a really easy time grounding people around me because I radiate this peaceful, calming, light energy. But I wouldn't be able to do that if I couldn't find peace within myself, and I wouldn't be able to do that if I realized that, okay, controlling other people's emotions, controlling the outcome of things, controlling how people see things, like that, I cannot control that. So I need to let that go, okay? And it's same back for you. People shouldn't be able to control you, your emotions, your actions, anything like that. You have control over your own life, so take control and let go of control of things that you don't have control over. It will make you a lot happier and a lot more peaceful. My next thing for you is do something every day for the mind, body, and soul. So again, this can be anything. For me, I would say I work out. For my body, or I go on a walk. For my soul, I love being outside. So again, walking or just reading. And that's also for the mind, but I also meditate. And I think when you can kind of get to know yourself more and what brings you peace, what you just enjoy doing, and what gives you certain feelings, and you're like, oh, I really like this feeling, oh, I really like how my mind feels right now, that is fueling yourself. But again, you need to learn more about you, who you are, what you enjoy, and what feels good to you to be able to fuel yourself in every sort of way. But if you can do something every day for your mind, body, soul, or spirit, you're kind of connecting all the dots and bringing yourself again an overall sense of peace, which should feel really good. My next one is expressing gratitude. So every morning for the past few days, I've been saying, universe, show me how good it gets. And I typically walk with my parents in the morning or just exercise in the morning, and I'll talk about how I'm appreciative of the sunrise, or even if it's raining, because I think rain is good luck, and or I'm grateful for my sleep and that I had dreams. Like, especially expressing gratitude first thing in the morning really sets your day on a good note. But anytime throughout the day, even if a situation occurs, find the positive in that and say, you know what, I'm grateful for this, or I'm grateful I can learn from this, or I'm grateful that although this occurred in my life and it's not ideal, I'm grateful that I'm strong enough to get through this. Expressing gratitude changes your mindset, changes your outlook on life, and will change your day, and will give you that sense of peace that we're all craving and looking for. So try it. It's so easy. Okay. My second last thing for you is to release expectations. It's kind of like releasing control, but if you have goals, you have a vision, anything like that for the future, and you are kind of expecting things on a timeline and things don't necessarily go as planned in your mind, you might start going into a spiral. You might start getting overwhelmed. You might start doing things and coping in ways that are not healthy. And like I always say as well, our lives are planned out to the millisecond, but we don't have control over when that happens. Of course, you can take control of your life and what happens, but when things happen are in the timing that they're supposed to. So release expectations of anything, even if it's not that serious, even if it's what a movie is gonna be like. Just be present and allow things to flow, which is my final thing for you, is to be present. The more you can focus on what is going on in your current life, how you feel, the things around you, what you're doing, you won't think of the past, you won't think of the future, you will just think of what is going on now, and your focus will change, and it'll just be, I swear, I don't even know how to explain it, but it's such a good feeling and such a sense of peace, because it's just what's going on right now, and you're not worried about anything else around you, anyone else, because you're focused on what is going on now. And something to bring your focus back is to do deep breathing and meditate. That really helps you be present as well, but it's very, very helpful. I also want to say overall, all these things can help each other or go with each other as well. So definitely look back, but try them out. The things I tell you guys is to help you guys, and I know that they will benefit you because I've learned all these things through my own experiences, and I put them into practice, and I wouldn't share them with you guys if these weren't things that actually worked. Okay, so just try them out and see how your day goes, see how your life is, and be able to find that peace and be able to ground your own self, because again, you have control over your life. So make sure that you are able to bring yourself back as well in those times when you really need it. I really hope that was helpful. I love you guys so much, and until I see you guys soon, have an amazing weekend or week or day, whatever. Don't forget to love yourself first, always, and I will see you very soon. Bye.